Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Leanne. I'm with Mystic Inspirations, and I'll be bringing you your September monthly forecast. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Of course, this is a general reading, so please know that if this does not resonate, check your Moon and Rising videos, and perhaps that will clear up a few gaps that might occur. I have thrown some stones for an intuitive message. Um, I'm picking up that there there's a little bit of static as far as grounding is concerned where you're at. Um, Maybe there's a sort of a misplaced feeling of home for you. Um, you're incredibly intuitive right now, so that's going really well. But I feel like you're distancing yourself from some family members, blood family specifically. I also feel like your heart and your throat may be feeling um, sort of out of sync with the rest of yourself. And what that means is maybe you're going through a relationship issue where you're not really able to express your love, or your whatever it is that you mean maybe isn't coming out in the most heartfelt manner. I also see that there is some karmic ties that you've started to pick up on, and there's some healing that's going to have to take place with that. But you're maybe getting that in the form of dreams and communications that way. Um, Sort of maybe finding out that people that you are involved with, like now, your boss, your sister, your cousin, you might find these people in your dreams, but they look the same, but they are a different name. You might be in a different time period. So just know that that's sort of a karmic tie or soul connection, and that spirit is just trying to let you know via that way of communicating that that's how you were in a previous lifetime, maybe a parallel lifetime, and that's just for you, okay? So Sagittarius, let's get on to the card reading. I've decided to do a 3 card instead of 4 cards. I think the last couple of months I had done 1 card for each of the weeks, and cards have been so jumpy. That was Death and Justice jumped out. Um, wow. Okay. So we'll be doing beginning, middle, and end of month, and then a few extras to supplement that. So this is for Sag, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of September. So we're going to start off the month with the Death card, the Wheel of the Year, and Karma. Wow, 3 major arcana cards right off the bat. September's big for you. 8 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 7 of Pence. Okay, so underlying energy, another major, the Moon. The Moon is going to be sort of rippling through the month for you, Sagittarius, and right off the bat, somebody else had these 2 cards, but the Moon and Karma look quite similar in their depiction in that, the coloring and the shading. But ribboning through this month for you with the Moon, this is a warning to use your intuition, to take things with a grain of salt, in that not everything is as it appears. Okay, traditionally this card would represent, or would depict rather, a wolf and a dog, but it's in the moonlight, so they both look just like the dog, right? So Be leery of what you see in the moonlight. It may not be what it's appearing to be. You are guided. You are divinely guided, and you are guided by the moonlight. So definitely use your intuition. The moon card also represents cycles. So again, I'm seeing this. We have the wheel of the year, which speaks about cycles, and we also have the death card, which is again speaking about the end of a cycle. So big card for you, Sag. I would be interested to know what your moon sign is. And for those of you with your moon sign in Sagittarius, wow, big stuff. So this is ribboning through the month of September for you. We're going to start off the month with the Death card. This is the Major Arcana card that comes in and ends what needs to end. Okay, this is an ending that has been a long time coming. This is the complete and final end to something that is no longer serving you. Okay, this could be a job. This could be people. This could be a relationship. This could be, associations with groups. This could be groups, religions, cults, neighbors even. This could be just the ending of something, and you've seen it coming. You've known it's needed to end, but it's gonna get ended, okay? Because what happens with the Death card is what needs to end ends, and therefore that which needs to grow will come out and flourish. Okay, this is actually the most beautifully transformative card, in my opinion, in the deck. This comes in and takes, it's sort of like, I don't know if this is popular all over the world, but we have this little cleaning gadget called the magic eraser. And it's really kind of awesome. You get it, you get it wet and you start wiping down a surface and all of a sudden it's sparkly clean. Like it literally is just like a little magic eraser. It erases that, the stain, the whatever needs to be gone is gone. And that's the Death card. This is the magic eraser coming in saying, you know what? This doesn't need to be here. It needs to stop. It's been needing to stop. It needs to end. We're going to end it now. And afterwards you get this beautiful transformation happening, and that's when new kids start coming into your life. So Sagittarius, you might be starting off the month in a bit of a rough patch, but just know that you'll be guided through it. Okay, you do have the light, you do have your intuition. You'll be guided through it, and this is something that has needed to happen. And you may have, I feel like for most of you Sagittarians, you have already known this, and this has already happened for some of you. This could be, again, relationship, job, groups, associations, just people that you were around that you didn't need to be around anymore. And that's ended, and your life can then now start over. Okay, this is almost like a new beginning card, right? But it does put the kibosh on, this is the final ending of something. Mid-month, we have the Wheel of the Year card. Again, this speaks to cycles. The moon, of course, is very cyclical, as is the sun, but this is feminine cycles. So I would say, Sagittarius, this might have something to do with fertility. As we are ending one part of our life, that would then give us a new beginning, and we have the Wheel of the Year indicating cycles and timing and seasons. With the moon influencing it, you may very likely have a pregnancy or a birth. This may be, you've the time to gestate has come to an end, and it is now just a matter of time, for that cycle to bring forth the child, right? So this could also very much be um, you know, your status. Okay, this could be status in that you've been single for quite a while, and that has come to an end. And now there's time. Look, we have a ring here. Um, Somebody's going to put a ring on it. Okay, so your status may change. This is also um, this is also indicating that mid-month, whatever you've been struggling with will no longer be a struggle, and that whatever has been really going smoothly, that may start to take a turn as well. This is the card of change, the card of seasons. It doesn't stay spring forever. It doesn't stay winter forever. There are cycles and seasons for a reason, and so this the trees go dormant in the winter so that they can flourish in the spring and summer. So just know that whatever change is happening by mid-month, it's for a good reason. I feel like it's very much connected to this death card, this ending. It needed to happen, okay? So I feel like you're on the upswing, Sagittarius. Now, by the end of the month, we have the card called Karma. And this card is traditionally known as the Judgment card, but in this card, in this deck, it's called Karma. This is speaking about standing up for what you are being called to do, what you are being led to do. Again, we have a very sort of gray toned scene, very similar to the Moon card. Um, this is also showing an eclipse. We're in the middle of eclipse season right now. Um, but this is also speaking to standing up for what is right. This is by the end of the month, you may have to um, awaken yourself to things that you may have been putting off, or you may have known you were supposed to do and you hadn't done them. But this is major life stuff. This isn't, I needed to put my laundry away. This is big stuff. This is life changing. And so it's time now. The season has come to the fullness where it's time to stand up and do what you're supposed to do. Okay, you're being called to do something. Um, Whatever was holding you back is no longer holding you back. The clock's ticking. It's time. Okay, and this karma is saying, look, whatever it is that you've put out there, you are now bringing back, and also you need to start putting out there all that you have received, all that good. So stand up, do what it is that needs to be done. Now, this is an action card, okay? Um, this means move it, okay? Again, use your intuition. Um, Tread lightly on the waters under the light of the moon, but move, okay? You are being called to action, so take action. Now, the energy coming in to help you, we have the Eight of Wands. This is a card of fast, uh, sometimes messages. This is a card of lining up um, everything that you're wanting to push forward. It's lining everything up and just shooting it off. Okay, this is directed energy. This is taking what your passion is and sort of shooting it off into the air. This is sometimes referred to as Cupid's arrows. So there might be some love rushing in for some of you. That would be wonderful, right? Um, but considering, Sagittarius is the archer, and this is definitely, um, the wands being propelled through the air, this is going to help you. This is definitely, that fiery energy. That's you, Sagittarius, your fire sign. Um, this is going to, tap into who you really are. Okay, that that's a help to you. That energy, that spontaneity, that athletic ability, the passion, the drive, the action, that's going to help you this month. Okay, that's coming in for you and it's going to help you. Now, what will be a challenge for you this month? We have the Five of Cups. Now, this is a challenging energy in that the Five of Cups is a very disappointed um, energy. It's an energy of deep rooted um, emotional lack or emotional heartbreak. So this is a challenge for you, Sagittarius. This is not fitting in. This is feeling left out. This is, again, the story with the mermaid. She's half human, half fish. So she doesn't really fit in the water world, and she doesn't really fit in on land. But as a challenge, you have to find where you fit. Okay? You have to figure out, are you going to continue to dwell on the disappointments of the past, or will you continue to look forward to the future? Okay, so I feel as if, um, use that fiery energy that is you, Sagittarius, and pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Okay, um, don't let this challenged energy, don't let this get you down. Don't let this depress you. Um, you may feel like you're sort of the fish out of water. Um, maybe all of your friends are getting engaged or married, or maybe all of your ex classmates are graduating and getting great jobs, or maybe everybody else's children are going to school and you don't have children yet. Don't get so wrapped up in the emotional hurts of the past that you can't see the future. Okay, because the energy that's helping you right now is coming, and it's coming very quickly. So you're going to have to be ready. Okay, Sagittarius. So give yourself a moment to mourn if that's what you need to do. Bring things up from the past if that's what you need to do. Again, from the reading of the stones, maybe some karmic ties um, related to love and heart. Maybe that needs to be brought up. Bring it up, let it out, cry it out, and then move forward. Because what you're ending the month with, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And this is a card that speaks about deciding whether or not you should continue doing what you're doing or just call it a day. Okay? This is a card about putting in a lot of work and not seeing the gain from it yet. Okay? This is one of those deciding factors where it's like, should I keep on doing the same thing? Because, if you do the same thing, you're going to get the same result. And is that result enough? Okay? I think that's where this karma card is really calling you. Um, it's it's time to make a decision. Okay? It's time to do what you've been called to do. Yeah, it's time to decide. Is what you're doing enough? Did you gain enough? Is it fulfilling enough? Is it stable enough? Um, the Seven of Pentacles also speaks about not just making the decision, but taking a step back. Okay? We are in a Mercury retrograde, and retrogrades with Mercury, Mercury governs communication. So, um, although you have help coming to you, very swift communications, you also have to take a step back and sort of reevaluate. You have to reassess. Um, you have to sort of figure things out. So don't rush into anything this month, Sagittarius. You've got a lot of big, major changes happening for you. Okay, um, I think this card of contemplation, this card of taking a minute and stepping back, this sort of says it all. Because you may have to use your intuition, because she's ribboning through the whole month, right? This moon card. We're also in the middle of some eclipses, eclipse season. Again, check out your favorite astrologer for more clear and precise information on that type of stuff. But there's a lot of planetary action happening, lots of transits, lots of retrograde, and so this may be affecting you in your natal chart differently for each of you. Again, some of you will just be like, none of this applies to me. Nothing big or major is happening. But um, for those of you who are pretty much saying this doesn't apply, please check your rising and moon sign. Let this one fall to the wayside. But for those of you that this is resonating, I feel very strongly that because the change is happening, and again, I feel like the death card situation, um, for most of you, I would say 80 to 85% of you watching this, the ending that needed to happen has already happened by the beginning of the month. So I feel like now you're just sort of, I guess, let me rearrange some things here. I feel like this guy already happened, right? So we're starting off then with this wheel. She's governing through the whole month. But we have this wheel, the cycle of change. We have being called to action. And then we have what's helping you, fast, swift information and action coming to you, or you moving forward in that manner. So the challenge then would also be to find time to mourn, to find time to grieve, um, possibly this ending. Even though the ending needed to happen and it was a good thing, you might still feel sad about it. It might still be something that, or someone that you really felt was, you were going to be with for a while. Maybe it was a job you were going to stay at for a long while. Maybe you thought this person that you were with was the one. Um, whatever it is, maybe you thought this group that you joined was like the end all be all. Now, just because it ended and it needed to, doesn't mean that you're not sad about that. So the challenge might just be to find time, okay? Because it looks like this energy is coming in swift, fast, and in a hurry. And again, with this being a challenge, you also have to step back and contemplate where you go from here, okay? So this moon energy is going to help you with that, okay? Use this, um, use this intuition. Of course, use your common sense, but use your intuition. It's there for a reason. Male or female, um, this is a tap into your feminine gut instinct. Okay, this is your primal, animalistic, intuitive self. Use it. It's there for a reason, because that may be just what you need to figure things out here. Okay, because I feel like these cards are already, they're happening, they're good, but you're still going to need some time to sort of take a break, collapse, and pull yourself back up, and then also reassess, um, and figure things out. Where do you go from here? You've sort of set some things in motion, but there's some ends to tie up, right? Some loose ends. So, okay, Sagittarius, I hope this was helpful. Um, Again, watch your rising or moon sign if this did not resonate at all. I do appreciate subscribes, likes, shares, comments, and as always, if you'd like a personal message just for you, you can reach me through my website at mysticinspirations.com. Until next time, thanks and have a good one. See ya.